I'm going to make an original cocktail of my own. We call it the Jersey Isle. As a bartender, I'm a fan of all spirits, but I go through phases of making a lot of cocktails with one particular spirit as its base. And it's a gin cocktail with fresh orange and lime, muddled in with about a teaspoon of sugar. I'm a big believer in texture to a drink, that if you can add a texture to a cocktail, you're adding a dimension that is usually not part of a cocktail. Each drink should have its own unique texture, but to add it in as part of its final product is really nice to do. And the fresh pulp of orange and lime work really well together. They add a sweetness, but they keep it very fresh and crisp with the lime. With about 1.5 ounces of gin and about 3/4 ounce of Apricot Brandy. We also use, we make our own pomegranate brandy grenadine here. And there's a little bit of the equivalent of probably about 1/4 ounce. It's just basically a splash on top, just for color and this light little kind of tangy sweetness to it. It's not sweet as in the typical grenadine we're mostly used to. This is the old school, old style grenadine with just a splash, about 1.5 ounces of white cranberry juice, which just adds a little bit of juiciness to it, a little bit of drinkability to the drink. Without that, it would be maybe a little bit too stiff. This adds a little bit of cut to the drink. And so it just kind of, it opens up the drink a little bit more, whereas if you were to have it in a old-fashioned glass with ice, whereas the ice would help dilute the drink, the white cranberry juice helps that same kind of effect come to be. And that's the Jersey Isle.